Hey guys, today I'm taking you guys on a tour. I just drove 3.5 hours to tour the plant that's making my barn panels, which I'm doing a SIP system, SIP, for structural insulated panels. You will know all about what this stands for when I take you on a tour. Right now I'm going to meet Tim. Tim is my rep. He's going to take us on a tour of the plant and show what it takes to build this product, because it is by far probably the most energy efficient form of construction. So you guys can let me know what you think at the end, if this is something that you would build your house out of or a barn. There's a number of things. Commercial buildings, there's a lot of forms of construction that you can use with this process, and it's not brand new. It's been around since the 50s, but very few people know about it. So let's go take a look inside, take a tour, and meet with Tim. All right, guys, not too bad for a 3.5 hour drive. Let's go inside and take a look. I'm excited to see what we're in for. This is a big facility. There's a lot happening. Hey, Mike.
Hey, Brad, good to see you.
Good seeing you too. He's the head of VP of sales, so I went right to the top. I'm looking forward to seeing what you have in store for me today. So you head on in.
Yeah,
and, and there's Tim. Here's my sales guy.
All right, Brad.
All right, so we got Tim and Mike. So you guys are the A team, the marketing guys. I've been telling the viewers about your SIPS plans, how the insulated panels. I've never seen it put together, so I'm excited to see what goes on behind all these doors. I know it's a big facility. Thanks for being so close. It's only a 3.5 hour drive from where I'm at, but it sounds like it's worth it.
That's
yeah,
right. Nice scenery.
Yeah, I only stopped twice to use the restroom, so I'm good. I'm good. So we had said something. There's an awards night with your association. I'm part of the home builders part, but national. But with your products, it's more commercial, and you do residential as well. Tell me a little bit about what that's all
Yeah,
about.
so a lot of the awards we're going to take a look at here. EPS is a part of the Structurally Insulated Panel Association, or SIPA. Every year we submit to SIPA for these awards. Take a look at not only the design, but the energy efficiency and how that product performs. And that's the criteria that the awards come from.
So it's more than just design, it's all about performance, which I think is so important with construction, that you can have a beautiful home, but your utility bills are through the roof. You know, a lot of times a consumer doesn't know that till the very end, after they moved in.
Yeah.
Then it's too late, and you can't come back and add insulation to your walls. You can, but it's very difficult and expensive.
Yes, they do. So they do what they call a HERS test, which is home energy rating, but you submit all that information, that along with the design and of course how the aesthetics of the home or the commercial building look, all factor into the award.
Okay, well, let's take a look and see what you guys have done. So this is the Wall of Fame. I have a Wall of Shame at my office. This is a Wall of Fame.
As you can see here, as we kind of look down the wall here, you're going to see everything from single family under a certain square footage, remodels or commercial. The one next to it is a dental clinic that we did in 2023. All of them done with the SIP product.
Interesting, because a lot of times people think it's just modular and square, and there's a lot of unique designs I'm picking up on that you guys have done.
This particular project was built down in Missouri. What's interesting is we submitted this and it was a runner-up on the SIPA awards. And you can see obviously ultra modern. It was a lake home. They turned around and submitted it to the National Home Builders Association and actually won for National Home Builders Design.
Wow, this is absolutely beautiful stuff. I mean, you go anywhere from agricultural buildings to absolutely beautiful homes. So I find what's a struggle could be is that it's like back in the day I was doing prefab cabinets in a home. A lot of people wanted custom built cabinets, and if it came in a box, they didn't like that. Now it's flipped around. You get a better finished product, like with a cabinet, if you will, that's made in a controlled environment, which is exactly what you guys do here with your buildings. It's in a controlled environment. The panels are well insulated, and we're going to see how they come together. You're not limited to just something square. That is something I would love to live in and have.
Absolutely.
You going to show us around, or are you?
Yeah, I'll come with you guys. We're grabbing some safety glasses.
So safety glasses. Oh, those are your safety glasses?
These are mine.
Look at how fancy hers are compared to mine. I see, like, look at that. You got some bling going. Hey, Danny's going to lead the tour.
Yeah.
All right.
We just came in through the office like where everybody comes into work, right?
Yep.
So
Everybody starts here in the morning. We start here in the morning. We do stretches, and then we go to work. We stretch at 7, and then we go after our
do you
areas.
do stretches here?
Yep.
Like over the...
Yeah,
Wow.
just pretty simple stretches, but we stretch before we go to
good.
work.
So
Yeah.
then, it gets the blood flowing.
Yeah.
Huh? I like it. Nice and clean. You guys keep this place looking spick and span.
Well, yeah, that takes a lot of time there to clean it. We make a lot of routing foams kind of messy. Here we got a Selco panel saw, which we cut a lot of plywood to our size because we make a lot of different size panels. He feeds it in there and it's computerized. He'll go back and cut it and bring it back to him.
So it's already a pre-sold job. This one here is just creating materials for a job.
This is materials for a job right here. Then it's going to come out. I think he's cutting a 16-inch piece.
That's the waist?
No, it's more than 16. Yeah, that there is just to trim it up a square. Oh. So then it came out and now it got to the size he needed.
Will this be the start of everything?
If we got smaller panels, we'll cut it OSB or plywood down to size over here first. Yeah. Okay. So we'll cut it to size before to go to lamination. Right here, you're gonna see, and this is some of the drop he was cutting off of these jumbos. This is our jumbo OSB. It's 8 foot by 24 foot.
Holy cow! I've never seen. Oh, I didn't know they made it that long.
Yep, 8 by 24.
I don't know if you guys, if you buy lumber, usually it comes 4 by 8, maybe 4 by 10. This is 8 by how long?
8 by 24.
8 by 24, one board. Try to put that in your pickup truck.
See all of our foam, we get a truckload of foam in every day, at least one normally.
I can't believe it. That's the thickness of your walls. They're all that same, is that 4 inch?
That there's 5.5, 2 by 6 wall. We go to 7.5, and we also do thicker for roofs sometimes. We'll go up to 11 inches or whatever is requested.
So there's this is one big thick one right here?
Yeah, that's a 7.5 inch thick one there.
For a wall or a roof?
That'd be a wall, sometimes walls, a lot of times roofs.
Energy efficiency, a cooler's not even that thick. It's
Yeah.
no wonder how these things are so well insulated.
5.5 inches is very common for a residential package. But we do them thicker. It depends on sometimes if they go up to Minnesota, a little colder climate and
if they're
stuff.
Colorado, Minnesota, because the farther north, they have more requirements for energy efficiency.
And for our SIPS panels, we'll put the wire chases in before we laminate them. After they're built, they can run their wires and stuff without them being shown. We'll show you.
Yeah, we'll show you that. So even though these are thick panel walls, they've created a raceway inside the wall for the electrician.
The wire goes down, it makes a circle, comes back out the same spot that it went in.
I could use that at my swimming pool. So look at that little raceway they just made, but that's all been predetermined on that panel for the building, right?
Where it's gonna go.
Where it's gonna go. So that's amazing. So you got the super thick wall, but there's room for the electrician. Does a plumber get any extra space?
No, we don't have enough for the plumber there.
So I don't like plumbers anyway. They're not, electricians you gotta take care of. Look at the steam come off that, right? So that is a hot wire according to all the smoke. That's like a belly button. That's called an Audi. You're supposed to have a Husker shirt on.
No.
A Husker shirt, not Iowa.
After we're done wire chasing him, we're ready for the panel. So he's gonna pick up the jumbo SB and he's gonna set it down there and we're gonna apply a layer of adhesive.
There's certain glues you put on that'll eat it, right? Obviously you use them.
Yeah, this is a polyurethane, and it's moisture activated, so you can see the little water. Water's gonna come out of there and give it a fine mist of water to activate it.
On the panel.
On the panel, you'll see it when we
when I pick one up.
From the time we start putting glue on it, we got 7 minutes to get it into the press. And then it'll stay in that press for about 18 minutes, and then we'll kick it out the other side. And we got 3 tiers on there, so after we make this one here, it'll lower down, we can make the next one.
Oh, so you don't have to wait 18 minutes.
We don't have to wait, we can almost continuously keep going. It's gonna rotate into the press. And we'll put pressure on it for approximately 18 minutes.
What
and then
kind of
we'll kick
pressure
those in.
does it require?
5 psi, 5 pounds per square inch.
Okay,
Which
not,
ends
not a lot.
Yeah, but if you add up the whole thing, it
Oh,
ends up
it's a
to
lot.
quite a bit. It's
Right,
good,
but-
that's per inch.
Per
5
inch.
PSI.
We saw the panels get sandwiched together. They store 3 of them in here as they get compressed, and they've been sitting in there for about 18 minutes. Now they're getting ready to come out, and then they'll start the process of making them into either doors, solid panels, windows. They go on that other side of the plant, and that's where you see that really cool engineering. This is a piece of equipment that's come from, did it come from Italy?
Yeah, that one
Yeah.
there came from Italy.
What is that, a CNC, what do you call that?
It is a CNC machine, yep.
Yeah, a CNC machine from Italy. How come those Italians make such beautiful stuff?
They do a good job with
pretty
that,
cool.
yeah.
So,
For most of our residential jobs, we pre-build the headers right here in the house.
wow.
So we got the headers ready for them to install. They're got the length, we got the foam in the middle of them.
You don't get any insulation value in a header.
Yeah.
You guys pick up on that foam that's inside a header above a door. Typically it's all stacked with lumber, which has very little R value. These things, that's the best way to go.
We got to pre-drill the holes for the wire chases too. That'll match up with the panel. When they do use a 2x6 in it or any lumber,
Well,
drilled
where
in
would
the
this
wood.
go? This is on the end of the
A lot of times they're on the end.
or the top.
Well, it'll sit on edge, and you know that wire chase we seen earlier.
Yeah,
that,
yeah. And that all, oh, that pops out. So where
that'll
that
match
foam
up with that
matches up.
foam. Yep.
Okay.
When they need it
So it's
for one,
a
they'll match up.
continuous raceway.
Yep.
You guys think of everything around here.
This is how we pre-cut our lumber for like purlins and such. We'll take the whole unit and put it up on the saw. We'll square it up along the edge there, and then we got it's basically a big chainsaw.
So
We'll
you're
come down
cutting
there and
one
cut it.
big bunk of lumber at one time?
Yes.
294 2x4s at one time.
294 2x4s?
Yeah.
Wow. What's the size blade that what do you guys cut?
That's
right
a
there.
60-inch blade with massive teeth on there. It's about 3/8 wide.
Oh my gosh. How about that? So are you going to let us see this?
Yes.
Oh,
Dan's
all right,
gonna
yeah.
show us what he does.
Do you flip it around then, or what?
No, that'll travel down and cut the other end if we cut it twice. Yeah,
I think I know where
it's gonna
where
travel
Jenga
down there.
blocks are made, right here. Wow, that's impressive. They're going to show me my panels that are being loaded up here shortly and will be delivered to my house here tomorrow.
They're all labeled. You see them are W2s, and
Yeah.
there'd be other labels back there. So when you put them up,
This truck here is also already loaded, going, so it's got a lot of framing materials. We have a sill plate we got to put down with the CCA. What's in the cardboard box?
That's your cupola.
Oh, my cupola up on
Yep,
top.
yep.
Okay. I forgot about that. It's one of those I checked the box for something cool, and I got it. Yeah. Don't tell my wife. How many loads you think will be coming?
I think there's 4.
4 of them? Three?
We got it down. We got it down to 3.
We'll have to stack them a little higher to save on a truck.
Yeah.
All right. As far as offloading, you guys, will they bring these donkeys with them?
Yep.
They'll have that?
That one's gonna come.
Okay.
And he'll unload all of them. We'll send one.
We have a Bobcat on site if that helps to offload that, but all right, you got it all covered.
Kevin's gonna be bringing steel over for the other truck. He'll be loading the other one.
Oh, the steel is all my siding, and that, which is exciting. We're using a brand new, some of your new material, which kind of has a multicolor look to it. It looks like an old barn.
So it's a matte finish, has that barnwood gray to it, but it's a multi-tone.
Yeah, so it doesn't look just like a white barn or a black. It's got a little texture to it. So
Yep,
I'm excited to see that. That's fairly new for you guys.
It is. We brought that on last year. Now bringing on some crinkled steel, it gives you that look of more of a flat finish, but a more of a textured look as well.
Okay,
So,
yeah, because more and more, like you said, the barnuminiums, they're looking for something that doesn't look like a big metal building, that has some personality to it with you, right? And if I wanted to, I could have put siding on, but this is a more economical way to go, the metal.
correct.
I'm saving money, Mary Kay. I'm telling my wife that. She doesn't think I know how to save money, but I do. I know how to save money. So Danny, this is obviously the end of the line where they're packaging up all the various metal. Is this the stuff that's not mine? Mine's already been put
Yours
together.
is already out there, yep. It'll have a tag on it, all the sizes that are in it. In this package, it's got the sizes of it, and there's gonna be 2 stacks for this job.
Okay.
This is one of them.
One of
They'll
two,
be-
one of
yep,
two
they'll be
bundles.
making one more bundle for this load that I'm assuming he's gonna be kicking out here in a second.
What I found amazing is this little machine right here, when it goes, there's a die that bangs on the metal several different times. Danny was saying if it does it one time, it'll bend it and break it. So you got to do a series of pounding to get that beautiful looking rip.
Here's part of our coil storage right in here.
Each one of those weighs how much?
That's 9,500 pounds there. That one, so about 10,000 is what we like them to be around.
And this place is full of that. And that's all.
Yeah.
That's all galvanized, right? And
This right here is galvanized. These are white. They're just covered.
Oh.
Protect the cover around them.
they're
Then
all
we'll open them up.
colored.
Yeah,
But
they could be different colors.
it's
anything.
colored, but it's all galvanized on
Yep.
the backside.
You got another building with more storage in there. We got more coils in that. Now we're into our trim building. We do roll form and make our own trims for our buildings. We use the same coils in here as we do in there on the steel line.
I was trying to think of how you lift this stuff up to get it on there. It's just a big forklift, huh?
It's the forklift, yeah. This is a cut to length slit line. So it comes through there. You see we're gonna do J channel here. It's black. This is the size we need it for it to come out as a J channel. So we slit it here and then we take it over here and we run it through the roll former to form the trims.
The trim for
Feeding it through there, and then when we go out to the other end, it comes out.
Do you find that there's a lot of special stuff, or is it kind of rare?
We do a lot of special stuff here. We can only do the special stuff in 10 foot because that's how long the machine is. Over there, our normal size is 12'6". John takes the trim.
Yeah, there's one. What's the term for that machine? That's called a what?
This is an auto brake. And it's got the back gauge. It moves all the material to him as he puts the hem on it. Now it came out 1.5 inches. Or whatever the
machine pulled it out.
Yep, the machine will pull it out as it keeps pulling out. It's programmed in. Right there's the program, so it tells us what it's doing and where it's going. And
all you got to do on this is keep your fingers out of the way.
there's this piece of trim that he completed.
That's pretty.
We got Pablo here cutting them forward down because we come out with the same steel we're using over there because it's 10 foot on the flat stock, and then he's gonna cut it to the width that Don needs it.
Oh, so he's feeding Don.
He's feeding, yep. He's cutting it and he's stacking on the cart, and then we just rotate the cart over there. And after Don's done with it, it goes down to packaging.
Are both guys doing the same thing with those brakes?
They're the exact same machine. They're doing different trims. And then here's our Stack Master. It's got all of our colors on there. We actually got more colors than this, but this is as many as it'll hold. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna put number 3 away and grab number 6.
All right, this is a conveyor belt to pick out what metal you want. It's like a vending machine. Got a Snicker bar in there. Machine. So now you're switching the size paper and color.
Yep. Now he'll take it over here and then he sets his back gauge for how far he wants it to cut back. 4 inch. You know, sometimes you need a 12-inch length.
I can't get the length. You got 4.687 inches. That exact.
Yeah, it's good. This is the ALL. It'll cut the web. It cuts the angles. And actually, if you get up to the window there, you'll be able to see the saw go up and down.
This is all the trusses are made right here.
This is for all the webbing of the trusses. Cut that little piece there, and it also labels it so the guys know where it says.
This machine labels and cuts it?
Yep, see that MO2, M1?
Yeah.
There's one, now it's gonna turn and cut it.
Kind of hard to...
Little cut there.
Yeah.
Get all them cuts on there in the right length.
They've told me they can make trusses up to 120 feet long. So you know, it's got to go down the road at some point. So I want to show you this accordion style trailer that they can adjust to the size of their trusses. Check this out. This truck can expand all the way out. I don't know how much farther, but each one of these continue out to make this trailer as long as they need to get that 120 foot long truss on there. This is where they come outside. My trusses aren't that long. I think mine are 60 foot long. So all the pieces and parts are all made right here.
Yep, getting them all cut back here, and then they'll go on down the line after we get it cut. They'll put the labels on there so they know what job they go for. That's the job number.
So Danny's brought me into the truss. This is where all the raw lumber comes in. It gets cut to a specific size, and then girls take it and then they send it off to the other side of the building where we're going, where they actually make the trusses. This is creating the materials, proper cuts to build the trusses.
There's a laser here that shows where the plate is. You can see where the green is showing where it all goes. We got lasers on every table.
Oh, on every one. Okay. How big is that?
Pop it up. Rolls it over there. And then I'll start building another one there. Same truss. That one's got to be about 70 foot, I'm guessing, from here.
Are they using this pile too?
Yep. Yep, they got all their lumber here. Now that gets kind of heavy, the wood there. You're saying not very light. Grab one of them there. You got some weight on them.
That machine that cut all the low angles, everything's cut just perfectly, so it slides into place nice.
Now they got all the plates in place.
So now they're going to bring that big press and nail all that down, right, Danny?
Yep. And then they're going to take it off and we'll show you the final press after this one here.
Okay. Oh, it's a big roller. A 1, a 2, a 3. Oh. I see like a couple hanging, then you go through and get it
Yep,
again.
we're going to have a final press. We'll show you down here. We hear they have that siren going so they know that press is going to move so everybody knows to get it out of the way.
Oh, okay.
Get them out of the way.
Oh, here it comes.
It's coming down here. And this here is a final press that's really going to...
Really put her in, okay.
Yep.
We've been heads outdoors.
Then it's going to go outside and we'll watch them stack it.
I'd like to see you guys try to build one of these in your backyard.
So where are we at here, Danny?
This is our column line for our post frame buildings.
Oh, so instead of like my barns, I got a foundation. So the post and frame or pole barns, same thing, similar? Yes.
Yeah, this is a pole barn.
Pole barn. This is a structure that's what, 8 foot centers? And
Normally,
that's a post?
yes. Yep.
Okay.
And they'll bury them in the ground.
Okay. Sometimes you see the big round telephone poles, but lately I've been seeing like you put a bunch of laminate, like 2x6s or 8s.
2x6 or 2x8, depending on the size of the building.
And that's what these guys are laminating, making together right now.
Laminating with nails. See, you go down there and watch them. Yeah, we can go down here.
So this isn't a very tall
No,
one.
this is one of the smaller ones, but it's a 3-ply. We can make up to 5-ply. It turns, and then the nail guns run down here. And it'll nail them. It's a 4-inch nail
that goes through all that. I see. So he's loading up the nails.
Yep. It shoots in there and shoots the nail.
Yeah. From both sides?
Yep.
Here's the 4-inch nails that are going in there.
We can make up to 40-foot long column, and then it'll go over there, and eventually it'll band them together, and it'll roll out the door, wrap them up, and band them.
And because it's screen treated CCA, it goes in the ground.
This one here is going to go in the ground. Yeah. Yeah, we can make them 40 foot. Unfortunately, we're only making 10 foot. Not as nice today, but.
Not everybody needs a tall barn. So you supply all this. So when my framer shows up, he already has his nails.
Yep, the nails will be there.
The glue. I'm trying to think what.
Screws for the tin. He'll have the plates that hold the connectors that hold the rafters down.
I don't have to like fill my car full of gas, my truck, and run to the hardware store, but like I normally do with my other framers. So yeah, it's all put together, well thought out, and on the semi.
And then we get an order right there, and we'll heat shrink it. With that plastic, it heats up to help to hold it together and make the trip. You can see this little card here. They have their manifest. The paperwork's not on here. They're still working on it. But they pull everything on this here off their sheet, and then they'll hand it down to her, and she's going to package it up.
This isn't mine. Mine's already on there.
Yours is already packaged up and on the way out.
All right, I just came back a little bit of a tour and update. Trailer 1. Trailer 2 with the donkey, trailer 3. All that is my barn. It's being delivered to my house tomorrow morning. That's got all the metal on it. Bling, I'm not sure what else is going on. I'm supplying the windows, so that's why it might be a little light. There's so many details where they make everything right down. I didn't show you the doors. They make doors for these barns. So we'll be showing you tomorrow when they offload this, and then we'll also be showing you as we build this thing a time lapse. And they're telling me it should come together in about 2 weeks. Hey guys, I hope you really enjoyed the tour of the EPS site. This place is massive. There's a lot going on, and I learned quite a bit. My favorite part, you let me know what yours was, I liked the part where they're building the trusses. But behind me is my barn, and that's even going to be more fun. And I want to thank the guys from EPS for showing me a great time today around. So this, if you guys want some first quality products, whether you're building a house, a barn, or commercial building, or a coffee shop, whatever you need. I might use them. I'm gonna use them for my pool house. You need to give the guys here at EPS a call. They'll take great care of you. And they bought me lunch today. Thank you. All right. Hey, thanks for having me out today. It was awesome. Great job on the tour.
Appreciate having
you. All right, we're gonna see more of you back at my house, right?
We will.
I'll have to have a barn raising party, and I want to bring a mariachi band in and a taco truck. So make sure you guys keep watching Brad the Builder. I'll see you guys on the next job site.